Jodie, Aaron, good to see you both. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
This film is amazing. Congratulations. Jodie, I want to start with you because one of my favorite things about these films, I mean, all three of them, but specifically with 28 Years Later, is how immersive it is. Like, I feel like I am with you all watching this film. And I'm wondering, from a script to screen journey, what's that like for you in regards to reading kind of those immersive kind of elements of it and then seeing it come to life while you get in production? I'm curious about that.
Yeah, it's brilliant to be able to, you know, a big element of this film and the kind of advancement was the infected and how they'd evolved and mutated. So to read the script and kind of see how they were described and trying to visualize that, and then being on set with these incredible actors who are, you know, who spent like 6 hours in makeup every morning and are in front of you, kind of, you know, it was so amazing. Then to see the locations, you know, you're aware that the UK has been put under a quarantine and it's been isolated and, you know, it's severely unpopulated. So it's almost like this kind of Eden, you know? So then to go to all these incredible kind of protected locations that we were able to have access to, it was amazing. It was such an immersive experience, especially with the cinematography and the camera work and
Yeah, absolutely. Aaron, it's good to see you. And I find it interesting, right? Because horror movies, zombie movies, creature features, they've always been around, but there's been a big kind of interest and popularity in that genre in the last, like, you know, specifically 5-10 years, I would say. So I'm just curious from an acting storyteller perspective, what's it like diving into those worlds like 28 years later at a time when there's a big appetite for that content?
Yeah, I think they just create instantly. The stakes are so much higher, you know. For my character, he just wants to, you know, protect his son and this community that they're in, but he also wants to teach him the way of life and the way to survive in this. So they go out on the mainland to kind of do their first kills, you know, and so that he become a man and all those sort of things, and it sort of unravels that actually there's a lot more going on, you know, and yeah, I think there's a real thirst for these kind of movies because they instantly create that energy of fear and anticipation, suspense, and it's very visceral. So yeah, it's exciting. It's great to be a part of, for sure.
And Jodie, I know you try not to do this as an actor because you're in the zone in the moment, but given kind of what we talked about, you know, you said it was a very immersive experience. It's immersive for the audience. Are you ever conscious of the audience member watching 28 years later while you're making it? Or is that something that happens a little bit after you wrap, so to speak?
Do you know what? It's an interesting question because I feel like I kind of was only by witnessing Danny sometimes at the monitor. Like you would catch him watching something that was being played out on set and he'd be so in the moment, feeling the emotion, expressing the emotion. And I was like, wow, it does feel like he's watching it as a filmmaker and as a director and as a creator, but also as an audience member, like to see his excitement and his thrill.
Yeah.
I've never had a director be so expressive and forthcoming in their note sharing and their kind of effusiveness about what they've seen, what they're enjoying.
Yeah.
Like it's he's brilliant. I don't know if you've met him yet, but he's a force of nature.
Oh, absolutely. And I can't wait for people to see 28 Years Later. It's so great. Aaron, Jodie, it was an honor and privilege to speak with both of you. Thank you so much for your time and congratulations.
Thank you very much, man.
Have a lovely day.
Thank you for tuning in to Popternative. Make sure to check out our past episodes of Popternative on YouTube.
This has been an Autograph Communications production.